It's been a year since the formation of the National Financial Ombud scheme, an all-in-one dispute resolution service formed after 4 separate industry ombud schemes were amalgamated. Rihanna Stein, a head ombud and CEO, reflects on a year since the merger through the release of their inaugural report.
328 million. That's how much the NFO in 10 months put back into the pockets of consumers. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you will agree with me that that is a staggering amount. After our intervention, those are the amounts that were paid back, accounts rectified, policies paid out, things corrected, repaired, built, to the value of 328+ million. So that I think we're very proud of. And I think just to also make it clear, our annual report is for the first 10 months of last year.
The entity is a merger of the Ombudsman for Banking Services, the Credit Ombud, and the Ombudsman for Long-Term and Short-Term Insurance, and says the report reflects 10 months of work done by the divisions. Complaints related to motor vehicle insurance accounted for 42% of all complaints finalized or resolved during the year. This was followed by homeowners insurance complaints at 27%.
The top category, motor, I think we all know that there are too many motor vehicles on our roads and too many car accidents. But that was the highest category between all the complaints. And the second one also from the non-life, homeowners. Third one was from banking, current accounts. And I also know that when you break that down, a lot of that was fraud.
The launch saw a panel discussion with concerns raised around claims due to fraudulent activities and the lack of financial security amongst consumers. The Ombud says it has seen the vulnerability of consumers.
Consumers need to be made aware of their rights. They need to be made aware of how to defend themselves against fraud. They need to be made aware of the role and the availability of ADR bodies, such as the NFO. Those things are key. Overall, last year, we are proud to mention that we opened over 15,000 complaints, of which just over 11,000 were formally registered, closed just as many, and recovered in the region of just over 29 million for consumers.
Consumers have been encouraged to take life covers and to read their contracts, with concerns also raised around claims related to adverse weather conditions.
In the short-term insurance industry, there is a marked increase in complaints, especially from those provinces that were adversely affected by storms and fires and the like. So we see a large number of complaints coming to our office where consumers are not happy when their claim was denied. So I think one of the big issues consumers need to do is in all the different sectors that we work in credit, banking and in insurance, so they must read their contracts. And especially when it comes to insurance contracts, they must look very carefully at what the exclusions are.
The event also saw calls to maintain the independence of the Ombud from corrupt elements. The NFO says with increasing scams, reforming the financial ombud system in the country by harnessing the power of digital technology to make it easier for complainants becomes very important going forward. Calls are also that of a visible ombud system that serves to bridge the urban and rural divide in financial service sector participation, with consumers encouraged to lodge disputes when hard done, free of charge. Katlego Legodi, SABC News in Houghton.